This is the online project Mrs. Kiskadden's running app. You will create this project and you will submit a .cpp file to the assignment. This will not be graded in class. When Mrs. Kiskadden runs, she needs to determine whether or not she needs a jacket, hat, and/or gloves to wear on her run. If the temperature is below 50 degrees and the wind is more than 7 miles per hour, she will wear a jacket. If the temperature is 42 degrees or below, she will also add a hat and gloves to her run, regardless of the wind conditions. So anything below 42 degrees, I will wear a jacket, hat, and gloves. Anything above 50 degrees, I will wear 50 degrees or above, I will not add a jacket, hat, and/or gloves. In between the 42 and 50, I will add a jacket to my run only if the wind speed is more than 7 miles per hour. You're asked to write a program that will determine whether or not Mrs. Kiskadden needs to wear a jacket, hat, and/or gloves on her run. The following functions are required. Input, which prompts the user for the temperature and wind speed. Validation values should be incorporated. Negative temperatures is acceptable, negative wind speed is not. The function wardrobe request will accept the parameters of temperature and wind speed to determine and display the required attire for Mrs. K's run. The main program should also continue to execute as long as Mrs. K wishes to test the program. Okay, so you're going to demonstrate the writing and invoking of a function with the idea of function decomposition. You'll demonstrate effective test data application and validation of the values. So you do need to create a set of test data that's going to test the different possibilities of the different combinations of whether or not I need a jacket, whether or not I just need a jacket, or I need a jacket, hat, and gloves. Demonstrate troubleshooting and desk checking capabilities is needed, and that's to create a successful program, and demonstrate a user-friendly application with a quality interface. So thoughtful in its input and execution needs to be kept in mind. You are graded on effective programming in the execution of all possible outcomes and repeats correctly. Quality documentation of the author, project name, purpose, along with, of course, including your test data in that section. You're going to develop the test data that ensures all possible outcomes are considered. Your interface with input and wardrobe request, so including the appropriate functions, minimum functions for this program. You need to submit a completed version of the .cpp file into the Canvas assignment. The Canvas assignment will close on the due date, so late work will not be accepted. Document any problems that you incurred and if you collaborated with a classmate to overcome any of your problems. Those items would be included in the comment section at the top of the program. You can list that underneath the purpose of the program. This document and the details are also found in the Canvas assignment for you to revisit as needed while creating your project.